sure everything with me. All right, baby man. All right, man. I don't want you to catch no unnecessary one. You know what I'm saying? You want to catch one more what you did, not unnecessarily. You feel me?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Huh? Yeah.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's what she said. She said, say lace. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Say lace. La 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 la.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man is
getting beat like that. Murphy Bunny is getting beat like that, boy.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the
and that's what she said. She said, say me. La 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 la.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got it down to the 28.
And that's what she said. She said, say less.
Purdy now to throw. Be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football.
And that's what she said. She said, say
the defense forces a turnover on downs. They go play action with Brissett.
Yeah.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top.
She say baby was talking about what's up with their mind.
That doesn't even make sense.
That's what she said. She said. So, man, come on now. Stop getting them. We ain't going to have that. Oh, Bosa. Bobo. Bosa.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair.
She says, baby, Bosa, with that man.
Stopped at the 35-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders.
Nobody want to trade me. Nobody want to trade me a quarterback, guys. Nobody want to trade me one.
People steal
nephew.
Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now Purdy.
Oh, hit as he
ain't done, nephew. Go get it to mom. Go get it to mom. Go give it to mom. Ain't nothing in there. Go give it to mom. Go give it to mom. Ain't nothing in there. Go give it to mom.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 27.
Here's Purdy.
Get
he's going to be taken down.
Kitty Pay. I tried to tell you, they didn't want. They say you trash, Kitty Pay.
And while all of that was going on,
they say you trash, Kitty.
Unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's
Let's go, guys.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Boy got a strained Achilles. We in there for Achilles, Kitty Pay.
So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Your boy Guru can't get no quarterback. Everybody holds. I mean, even holding on to the backup quarterback. Then people that want to play the backup quarterback want a bona fide young rookie starter.
2nd and 9.
It's all right though. We're gonna make them pay.
Throwing. Brissett. He finds Taylor. Complete.
It's all right though.
He's going to be out of bounds, but
just got to thug it out a couple of more games, man. Then our rookie going to be better. Got to thug it out a couple of more games. Got to thug it out a couple of more games.
Brissett.
Let's get up out of there, boy. Let's get up out of there, boy. Let's go, boy. I see you, coach. I see you, coach. Hey. I see you, coach. I see you, little coach.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Now it's Wilson. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw is Wilson.
Let's go then. Let's go then, guys.
Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
Let's go then, guys. Let's go then, guys. Let's go then, guys.
Again, Charles, he had the pick 6 last week.
Looking good at you. Looking good at you, Sean Murphy Bunting. I see you, baby.
Intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
From the gun, here's Brissett.
Okay, I see you, Brissett. I see you, Brissett. I see you, Sid.
First down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, check. 19.
Running left, Taylor. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Brissett going to move him around here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Greg Dulcich.
Okay, coach. Okay, coach. Putting the AFC on notice. We putting the AFC on notice after we seen the debacle that happened in after the debacle we seen that happen in Las Vegas. That was a debacle that happened in Las Vegas earlier today. That was ugly. We gotta set the AFC on notice. Like, man, shit gonna have to come through Indianapolis. Shit gonna have to come through Indy. We thought them Patriots had some. Them Patriots got themselves a Mimi-Tata from what I just saw.
And
so,
no run back here. That's going to be a touchback.
That was my only feel. I think we got the rest. The All-Eases of the world and the Toots of the world, they got it. He and the King of Memphis, the only one we looking at, guys.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure.
Oh, look what they did to me, bro. Clicked on and man didn't do nothing.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They go play action with Wilson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings, a 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. In motion goes the tight end.
Purdy will throw for it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be.
And Ken didn't want you. Ken had you in the Ken had you in the slot playing main. That ain't what you do. That ain't what you do.
All the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big.
Yeah, I'm looking at that AFC, man. Anything that's a AFC championship, guys, is a failure to the coach. It's a failure. I'm doing, nephew. I'm doing.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Anything less, guys, is a failure.
And able to get this out.
I mean, who we got over there? Man, really got too much over there. Deal with. I'm looking at them Chargers, trash. Dukes of the world.
Ready to start their next drive. This drive here.
East of the world. I think that's about it, guys.
Last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very
No.
frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're
So I don't know, guys.
both game plan for this drive.
Nobody want to play me a quarterback.
Specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can
I offered the man Cross, young, 98, 95 speed. He said, no, but I want Justin Reed. That's 40 years old.
Brissett sets to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Let's go in Jigba. Let's go in Jigba. I did too. They were very impressive. But you in the NFC though too. You got a lot to deal with over there. You got to deal with the glitchy Chris Bees and the glitchy Tims, and you got a lot to deal with over here. I got King of Memphis and Lil Trash King. That's it. You got to deal with the Markel over there. What Markel at?
The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
You're looking good out here, guys. Coach putting the league on notice. I told him, these second-year coach, man. These second-year coach. These second-year coach, guys. It's going to be a problem.
A strong showing their last time.
They ain't want you, Cross. They ain't want you, Cross. Get off that block. They ain't want you, Cross. Good job.
This drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard.
Yes, sir.
Last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and
wait till we get our quarterback back.
Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Wait till we get our QB back.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now second down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Take go.
Purdy.
Let's go then. They didn't want you. They didn't want you. I tried to trade you. They didn't want you. They said you ain't got nothing. I tried to. They didn't want you. They didn't want you. I was willing to give you away to an individual, to a guy that needed a safety, but he said he won't read. It's 95 speed right here. A dude took an old read that's what? 60 years old.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that.
Don't worry about it, Paul. I ain't gonna chop you no more. You good.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
You gonna tackle something, you will. Reed gonna tackle too.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take back.
Look at Cross. They'll go Cross again, hitting. They'll go Cross again, hitting something.
That you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that'll fall in.
Kitty Payne. Kitty Payne. I tried to trade you, Kitty Payne. You know what they said, Kitty Payne? They want you. They didn't want you. They wanted a 67 dude behind. I'm like, man, what about Kitty Payne? What about Kitty? Kitty good. They sleeping on Kitty. Kitty Payne good.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Let's go.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Let's go, guys.
Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get this back.
Okay. Okay, Mo. Okay, Mo. They didn't want you, Mo. They said you too slow. But I said, man awareness is outstanding. Well, you too slow. Well, then I offer him a fast guy. They said, well,
yeah, we didn't jinx him at all.
I'm like, damn, you just don't want to play with the ball. You just don't want me. Don't worry about it.
I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away.
Bringing Basilian off the bench, guys. I'm bringing over Basilian off the bench, guys.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Brissett.
I'm bringing Basilian off the bench, guys.
This will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Hey, kill. Go.
Here's Brissett.
Oh, my bad. Bad throw by me.
Fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they will finally
that was my bad. Bad throw by me. My bad for
gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense
that's why I threw out
the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I mean, we are looking outstanding out here as a unit.
2nd down and 8.
Outstanding, guys.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
79 Bronco.
Back to throw, Purdy.
See you, Tutu. I see you, Tutu. Don't mess it like Tutu. Don't mess it like Tutu. You can go the other way. But don't mess it like Tutu.
And his kick is indeed good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down
don't
to 3
mess it like Tutu.
So the interception set him up in terrific field position, but 3 points
the
end result.
These coaches,
we can make this one
dangerous.
simple, partner. You always
dangerous.
Drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So
that
changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 3rd and 9. Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
What up, boy? What's up, buddy?
Here's Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Yeah, True beat Pooh yesterday.
Yeah, I seen him playing there.
You ain't watching me play? You ain't watching your boy play? I'm playing right now.
Yeah, you ain't stepped on the bag.
Yeah, I did. I say cold string.
Oh, right.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start the next drive.
I'm in a dogfight with Pink Cow.
Two-score lead already. They may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
What's up?
See, I'm throwing picks left and right. That's for another pick 6.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
The Colts. I was up 30-9. That nigga done came back.
Hey,
If you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead, not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now.
Oh, he had church.
Let's see if they can get their focus back.
He had church.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
All right, well, I'm welcome.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Goddamn, so try to open up the little playbook, man, but sitting looking like 3 of these dog shit out there.
Aggressively, offensively, they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
I try to open up the playbook, too, and the man is like, dog, I got to go back to what he do best, guys.
Timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for
on the other side to play.
And then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Come here. Thank you.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Hey, kill.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
What you doing, boy?
In this one, the running game's been something
I know.
That's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. This pass left side to Downs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the left side with Taylor. They'll get a nice chunk there. First down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but
get him over there.
They still have the lead.
Yeah,
get him over there.
Fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's
stay in the field, boy.
And a turnover on downs.
You're not staying in the field.
Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They go play action here. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Purdy now to throw. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's Brissett. Short throw caught by Dulcich. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Brissett now. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth.
Man.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Brissett. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing, Brissett. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. On play action, Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So it looks like they start some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Connecting over the middle with Downs. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brissett again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick quickest spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Taylor will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
You eat your food? You been sitting here all the time? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Here's Taylor again. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll get charged back to the 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start in the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Yeah.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
That's what
Second
she
and 6.
said. She said, sail it.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Uh-oh. Now,
He's able to get it back here.
Malachi.
3-yard line.
That's who they wanted. Boy, you see how that ball broke on them? Whoa.
Between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach
Malachi.
write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you.
Lay it out there. Just lay it out there. Just lay it out there. Just lay it out there.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
I'm already going. It's going to be late. I got my room already, so I got to check in for a whole month.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Oh, no.
What do y'all know to do?
You need to check out on the weekend. They like, this is not working weekend.
They know you're going to work that.
Here just shy of the 20.
This is not going to work the weekend. Here, like,
I just had to double check my math.
Just have it, just book it up until I tell you
last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry
I
about
be
double
working
checking
weekends
it.
all the time. The only reason I ain't work this week is because I tempered. I got, he left. So we got another guy coming in Monday.
And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad
Easter
way.
weekend. Come on.
I might take Monday off.
Y'all gonna go get fun? He got that day.
I ain't worried. That's how we ain't work this weekend.
Second and 19.
That's why I ain't work this
Gets a bit
weekend.
tougher from here. Now we give to Taylor.
I don't care about holidays no more.
At the 18. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a third.
We got to pay a double though. They don't mind.
And in this situation,
You got to pay us a holiday in when we work.
they're liking keeping the ball
Double
on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. With a little bit more pressure.
See how my day go?
And now right
But you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing.
timeout used defensively.
You ain't doing nothing.
6 to go.
You didn't do it.
As a defense, Charles, I think if you
What?
get 4 sacks,
You didn't do it. You heard.
I'm gonna be right there with you today.
as a unit.
You can watch it. Why you ain't got your for the season?
I'm going to play turkey.
Because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And my goodness,
Yeah, all of them do. And then they become about close the doors.
interceptions.
That's not true. That man got on
If I asked you to
Close the
speculate
door.
what's
102. Marvin said that was not true.
Mentally strong as I
Close
believe
the
he
door.
is.
He said he did tell him to close the door. He said he never told him to lock any door. He said he didn't get a dime of their money. He said none of that was even for him. He said that was for their they were doing a
Building fund.
that
18-yard line.
they were raising money and it was a pastor's thing. It wasn't even like regular people. It was like a convention center thing that he was holding.
Close the
It's
door.
beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with
And
maybe
he
a
said
quarterback
he
with
worked
less
in his church for
experience or less
16
talent.
years. His own personal
Quarterback
church.
of his caliber,
Didn't ever. He said he never paid himself a dollar. He said, you know how much I put in for tithes every month? He said he put in, I think that $30,000 a month. He said, I didn't need no money. He said, I didn't need no money. He said, I never paid myself 16 years while I was a minister. He said, what am I going to do with $40,000? He said, I didn't, it wasn't like that. He said, he probably could have said it a little bit better. He did say that, but now if I said it wrong, I apologize for saying it that way. Because I could have changed how he said it. He said, if I did not hold nobody there, he said, none of that money was for him. Who's the Lord? It was all of that money. That wasn't not true. They lied on that man. He said, that man they got death threats and everything. Trying to kill him over there.
That's why you cleaning it up and changing it up. You change it to him something for just putting that bullet in your lights. And you mean
But you know, he's a widow. His wife died.
Yeah.
And he got all his kids too. But he's still making money.
And now here is another
He
interception.
said, I'm still making money.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to
He produces songs and stuff too. So
32-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his
I didn't know
third
that money.
interception, and I'm going to use one
That
of
wasn't my
those
that wasn't something.
phrases in football. He's
He
a
put it up on one on
ball-hawking
two.
safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's
And you don't feel a lot of stuff up
because
talking about putting a bullet in your eye. You could be cleaning up a lot of stuff.
freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today,
Time's already hard. You talking about close up, make people give money. Man, time's already hard.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now
Yeah,
from
that's
about the
nobody getting
32.
money. That ain't how you put that in.
Yeah, they ain't giving, they ain't giving.
Right.
You can't close the doors. Close the doors, really?
But he said every time, but he made shit.
Purdy
He
looking to
said,
throw.
I did say close the door. He said, any church or anywhere you go, when it's time for offering, the ushers already know to close the
Picked
door.
up by Kenny Moore.
He said, that's automatic. He said, that's not even just for church purposes. He said, that's for security purposes. He's like, you supposed to tell, and the ushers already know to close the doors during offering time. Which is true, right? You're not telling the doors are closed.
so maybe you have a rough game.
They say no movement.
But if you make a big
No
play
moon while
like that
collecting
at the
money.
Right.
it can make everything turn out just okay.
You don't move during offering time, and you don't move during invitation time. Yeah, that's two places. Two times you don't move during church.
They go back
He said,
to
but I've
the
never,
air
he
here.
said, I've never told them
INT on the
to
last
lock
drive.
any doors. He said, they tell them to close the door.
That time, it's incomplete.
Close the door.
An incomplete
No,
pass
that
on
you gonna do.
first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mm-hmm. Close the doors. Close.
Now Brissett.
And then he say,
Down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Here is third and quite
He said when he left to be a pastor in his old church, like he said, his old church was in Philadelphia, Chicago, or something. He was mentioned that for 16 years. He said, when I left that church and I gave it over to the next pastor, he said, I gave them like he paid the church off for him, and he gave them 6 figures. So he would start off with. He said, I paid that church off, gave it to the man, then I gave him 6 figures, to keep going. Because I don't need money.
Coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped it well short.
4th down, Brissett.
Oh, no, what's that?
And now here's another interception.
Come on, man. He's like some of the stuff that, because I got 100 million followers. I can't read every follower, phone. It's impossible. He said, but my kids read it. He said, my kids see this stuff.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And they didn't even stop asking people for money. It's offering time. People already know what offering means. People already know. All you gonna say is give what you can. And leave it at that. All the extra stuff when it comes to that money, leave it at that.
Well, you got one. So you got one guy like Ant. See, they need to have a guy like Ant was in the church. Well, he ain't gonna arrest nobody, but he gonna check your ID though. So everybody going in that church has been identified.
You ready on the phone? Where you going? You trying to get it? Oh, okay. Get on the phone.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Under pressure, down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
What you doing?
And they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Did you say game?
Here's Brissett. He lets this one fly to the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a small DB and haul.
Well, you can't handle, so you be getting into trouble, man.
That time it didn't work out.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.
Hey, yo, fresh out the...
Where you go?
Fresh out the beta game in my jeans.
Wow!
Go pick him something, man.
I just eat what you want to eat.
Well, that was left in there.
Where you going, bro? You gonna let Andy cut your hair?
Yeah, now that's what you can practice on.
No, you didn't do it right. That don't look right.
That's a luxury. Hit boy, with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my crocs.